Sunshines. I'm doing a quick overview of this week's assignments in this video and talk about our final exam. So please listen closely. Seniors, I found out late last week that your grades are due a week earlier than I thought they were. So you'll need to work pretty diligently this week to make sure that you have all of your assignments completed by noon on Friday. Okay. Starting with this week's assignments, you have a walkthrough tutorial video on YouTube that is walking you through the last portion of Chapter 7 project. So hopefully this will be a little easier. There were a lot of steps in this section that it has you go back and make changes, so I felt it might be easier on you if I talked you through that. But certainly if you feel confident enough to walk through the instructions on your own, you're more than welcome to do that. And once you get finished, now remember this is a continuation of part 1 and 2, so don't work on this until you've completed the part 1 and 2 walkthrough. But once you have completed those, you can submit it here in the submission area. Then you have a short review quiz. It's 15 questions, multiple choice, and you can use your textbook. And then when you finish that, you have a Chapter 7 test that's 20 points. And guess what? You can use your book for this too. Yay. So I certainly would not study because it is timed for 30 minutes and it's 20 questions. So I would make sure that you review previous quizzes that we've had this chapter, but you certainly can use your book to help you out with Chapter 7 test. Okay? Now, I have created a practice final exam. Now, the practice final exam questions are not exactly the same as the final exam questions, but this is a really close practice exam. It's really close to the final. Now, I do need some integrity in that final exam. I do not want you to have the ability to have the practice exam open and have the final exam open in another tab and just cheat the whole way through. So this practice exam will close before the final exam opens. So that means you need to take full advantage of this practice exam every single day until it closes. Take it Monday, take it Tuesday, take it 3 times on Tuesday if you wish, and take it Wednesday. You have pretty much unlimited attempts on this practice exam, so hopefully this will get you to making an A on the final exam. The final exam is, again, 45 points. It is timed to 60 minutes. You should not use your book. You will not have time to use your book. There are mostly multiple choice questions, but there are some short answer where you have to fill in or explain what's going on. So make sure that you're well prepared for that final exam. The final exam counts as 20% of your grade for this semester. So remember, it's 40% first 9 weeks, 40% second 9 weeks, and 20% final exam. So I need you to do your best on this exam, okay? The final exam opens on April the 30th. Seniors will have to take it before noon on May the 1st. But everyone else, you have until May the 5th. I would not recommend waiting until May the 5th to take your final exam because that practice exam closes on Wednesday, and I would think it would be better for you to take that final exam while things are fresh on your mind. But I certainly wanted to give you the flexibility, if you needed that flexibility, to take it a little later. Okay? And then there's one last thing that you need to do. It's this end of course survey. It is anonymous. I will not be able to say or see who wrote what. I'm only able to see if you completed it or not. If you complete this end of course survey, I will add a 100 grade for either Oxford, your quiz grades, or Lafayette, your minor grades, which is 35%. So this is a really good way to pull up your average, some of y'all. So I really recommend taking that. And please be honest and descriptive in your answers here. Remember, I'm still trying to grow this course, and your feedback is important. What you think as a student is important about this class, and I want to hear back from you. There's a few open-ended questions at the end of the survey, so feel free to discuss or add anything that you think I should know. Okay, so I hope all this makes sense. So this is it. This is the end of our JavaScript class, and it's certainly not the way that I wanted our class to end. I miss you guys so much. I miss your smiling faces, especially those that I've seen for multiple years. It's really going to be sad to not see y'all next year if I don't get to see y'all next year. But this is not forever. We'll be back in school sometime eventually, and things will get back to normal. Again, I do miss you. It was such a pleasure to have each and every one of y'all in class, and I wish y'all all the best. Okay? Email me if you have any questions, and happy coding!